Coming up on this episode of Aftershock,
Oliver tells us about gender-neutral bathrooms.
Sophia looks into Latinos in Action Family Night.
And Ethan catches us up on all things Lightning Athletics.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Alyssa Wheelock.
And I'm Gabby Kernis, and Aftershock starts now.
Cypress Bay recently made a new change in its Student Affairs office.
Here's Oliver to tell us about these actions made within the school.
Just last week, Cypress Bay implemented 2 gender-neutral bathrooms around the school, bringing the total at the Bay to 3 all-gender restrooms. These bathrooms were added to make non-binary and gender non-conforming students feel much safer.
I honestly find it really validating because in general, though the spaces are few and far between and they're kind of hard to get to from certain places in the campus, they're validating to people that don't identify as cis or binary, and it creates that space to feel like you are cared for.
With the introduction of these bathrooms, Cypress Bay hopes to create a more welcoming and secure environment for LGBTQ+ students. Oliver Sula, CBTV.
Latinos in Action held an event to show parents what opportunities the club offers.
And Sophia was there to cover it all.
As Hispanic immigration in Weston increases, so does help from the community.
The students in Latinos in Action are in elementary schools 4 days a week, mentoring and tutoring kids from other countries who are learning English as a second language.
Latinos in Action held their first parent night where they learned what their kids were doing for the community.
It's really important my kids working in this group, but this is one good experience for him, and he helped many people inside this group. When they start here, it's really stressing, and it's good. The people help, and when it's new, it's good for him.
Hilmi understands the importance that this club holds. This program is intended to create an everlasting effect on the community.
It's a great way to really make an impact on your community and always be helping and learning through service. It helps you develop professionally. It's just great.
Numerous students are grateful for the opportunity to help others as well as receive help. Sofia Hidikian, CBTV.
Nurse, he's showing signs of not doing homework, sleeping until second period, and skipping school. My diagnosis, senioritis.
He's gonna need surgery immediately.
It's a beautiful day to save lives. Stay in there! Any more symptoms, nurse?
No, that's it.
ID. Number 2 pencil. 0.7 lead. Hang in there. Nurse, vitals.
Checking.
Shit.
Last resort, doctor.
Already on it. Clear! Turning up the watts. Clear!
He's stable. We just have to keep him alive until graduation. Job well done.
Here's Ethan with this week's Lightning Athletics.
It's finally here. It's rivalry week, one of the biggest weeks in Cypress Bay sports. But before we get to all of that, here is Nick with this week's volleyball game.
On September 19th, the girls' volleyball team took on Pompano Beach High in a highly anticipated matchup. The first set was back and forth all game, with dives, spikes, and sets galore. It was close, but the Lightning pulled away towards the end, winning the first set 25-19. The second set was much more dominant, showing Cypress Bay as they worked together and had some nice shots near the lines. Cypress Bay fought hard in the third set. Although they were running out of energy, they managed to pull out a Lightning win. Their next game is on September 26 against Cooper City.
Cypress Bay doesn't have a Tiger Woods yet, but these boys and girls can surely play some golf. Here's Tomas with this week's golf highlight.
On September 24th at the Western Hills Country Club, the Cypress Bay boys and girls golf teams matched off against South Plantation on their home course. This match followed Cypress's 0-2 record. However, it proved to be a fresh start for the Lightning as they started out strong and ended up on top. Senior Ethan Gayer played a great match with a few hiccups by the pin, while junior Martin Kent and Agatha Allison had a great overall performance, playing straight down the fairway on every hole. The focus of Tuesday's matchup was senior Matthew Norman, who played a great match, setting a new personal score of 38. We spoke with Matthew for a few words on his performance.
I think I played well. 38 was a new best for me, and I think some of the other guys played pretty well too. Mindset's always just to play as well as you can and hit safe shots. We see too many kids screw everything up in 2 seconds, and like any other sport, you don't want to start out with a bad mindset. I'm going to try to get better at the whole mental aspect. You know, you kind of let too many things go the wrong way, but you keep making the right choices and you keep making the right plays. Eventually, you're going to get that lucky break, and things are finally going to start looking up for the Cypress team.
The Cypress Bay boys and girls golf team will move on to their next match with a 1-2 record. Their next home match is against St. Thomas on October 1st. Tomas Kilikeo, CBTV.
Western versus Cypress, under the lights. The last 3 years, the Western Wildcats have beat the Lightning, and Alex went over to the coaches to see this week's preparations for the game.
Cypress Bay versus Western, a rivalry that's as old as the Bay itself. Since the early 2000s, Cypress Bay's varsity football team has played 13 games against the Western Wildcats, winning 10 out of the 13. However, Cypress Bay hasn't had luck defeating them in the past 3 years. With the game coming up on September 27th, how will the Lightning strike this time?
Coach Shapiro is taking the kids through scripted practices, preparing them and giving them opportunities to see their opponents in different ways.
A lot of it has been mental preparation to fight, a team that, is hailed as one of those great teams, a team that went to states last year. But, I think Cypress Bay, we used to be a powerhouse, and I think we can still be a powerhouse against this team.
In the days leading up to a game as intense as this, Cypress Bay finds themselves practicing after school multiple times a week to perfect their plays. The team not only makes an effort to prepare themselves for the game, but also for the incidents that come with the notorious rivalry.
I don't think people really know how the rivalry started, but basically when Cypress Bay started, we took all of Western's juniors. So Western kind of resented us against that. There have been fights at the games, and there's just been a lot of contention.
This is basically our big game. This is our rival. These are the people that we're friends with outside of Cypress. Most people have friends in Western, and most people have enemies like at Western. But I guess it's just because everyone's so excited and and tensions are running so high because everyone wants to win.
With tensions at a high voltage, the football team is working hard to secure their victory against the Western Wildcats. Alex Land, CBTV.
Hey, you ready for the game?
Yeah, I just need to freshen up a bit. Come in. Where did you go?
Bro, we already missed 20 minutes of the game. Cypress is up by 14.
Really?
It's on CypressBayTV.com. Oh my god! Bro! Yo, that was crazy. Don't even do that.
That's all for this week's Lightning Athletics. Until next time, I'm Ethan Gayer, CBTV Sports.
Cypress Bay recently implemented a new rule regarding headphones.
Here's Alex to tell us about this new regulation.
Recently, Cypress Bay implemented a new rule that students are not able to have both earbuds in at the same time. The website post says that this was put in place to increase safety and attentiveness. We talked to Mrs. Roca for an inside look.
We felt that it was an important policy to put in. Many times our students are unaware of what's going on around on campus, and this way they're able to hear administration, are able to hear other students in case of an emergency. They're more attentive to being more precautious.
While some students agreed with the purpose behind this new rule, most students thought the rule was unnecessary.
I think it's a little much. I mean, when I don't want people to talk to me, I put in both earbuds, but I guess I understand that it helps with safety and that if we need to hear announcements or alarms, it could be a good thing.
I think it's fine because honestly, like, it's a little dangerous to have two earphones in one ear, in both ears at all times. You might just hit something.
Only time will tell if this new rule is adopted by the student body. Alex Greenberg, CBTV.
So the idea for Tokyo Drifting came when me and my producer L. Kill was doing donuts in the Chick-fil-A parking lot, and Killer was like, yo, we Tokyo Drifting! The idea just went brah in my head. Then we got arrested for reckless driving. Yeah, I be Tokyo drifting. Basic girls call me uplifting. You know, when ladies see me whipping Bentley all iced out with my Gucci on, their hopes and dreams are gonna go from 0 to 100, dog. I drive a Honda Civic currently, but Hayati hit me up and he said he's gonna give me a Bentley tomorrow. Diamonds all the way to the ceiling. Diamonds all the way to the ceiling. My crib's like stacked with diamonds, dog. Prada, Louis, Versace, Party City, got it all, man. It's all in my collection. I'm opening up in the kitchen. Hustlers think I'm a magician. I'm so gassed up on the money and women, I gotta say, I feel Parisian. I actually came up with that verse while I was cooking macaroni. It was good. I added some Parmesan and Gouda to it, and it was tasty. Alright, so my new mixtape, Ladies Man's, coming out October 22nd. I really did put all my time, my effort, and my parents' marriage into it, so definitely go check it out. I'll see you later.
That's all for this episode of Aftershock.
If you want to watch previous episodes, visit us at cypressbaytv.com.
And while you're at it, follow us on Twitter at Cypress Bay CBTV. I'm Gabby Kernis.
And I'm Alyssa Wheelock. Thanks for watching.